My name is Joel Burton. I'm here with my beautiful wife, Kristen, and today that you're excited about not only today and tomorrow, but your entire future, we're going to take a little bit of a different spin on our training today, because normally what we like to do is we like to focus on the positive. We like to get excited about the future. We like to set goals. We like to talk about what's good in life. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about winning by quitting, because I feel that there's so many people out there today that feel that things are too hard and it's too much work and it's just not worth it. So what happens is they give themselves permission to quit. They give themselves permission to just avoid the hardships, avoid the difficulty, avoid putting the work in. So what they do is they quit. They take a break. They go try something else. They do something easier, or what else do they do? And we've all been guilty of this. We just sit on the couch and eat a bag of chips and kind of wallow in our own misery. Well, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you a little bit about winning by quitting. All right? Now, what do I mean by that? Well, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to put yourself in a different mindset. I want you to put yourself in the mindset where you are going to give yourself permission to quit. Now, we're going to put a few caveats on that, obviously, and you may or may not see where I'm going with this, but I want you to today, right now, give yourself permission to quit some things that you're doing in your life. And what we're going to do is we're not going to quit the things that progress us and make us better. What we're going to do is quit the things that are holding us back and making us worse. Okay? So we're not going to go out and quit businesses that are successful, or we're not going to go quit relationships that we have to work out. We're not going to go quit things that are good for our lives. What we're going to focus on today, which may seem crazy, is we're going to focus on the negative things in your life. We're going to focus on the things that are dragging you down. We're going to focus on all of those black clouds that are surrounding you that are holding you back. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you permission to quit all that negativity. I'm going to give you permission to quit focusing on the negative, focusing on those black clouds, focusing on those things that you do that hurt you. I'm going to give you permission to quit those things that you do that are hurting your body and your health and your life and your future and your goals. You know, most people just want to avoid pain. Most people want to avoid pain, right? And not put in the effort to win, not put in the effort to succeed, not put in the effort to get to the pleasure that they want in life. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to quit that pain. Quit the things that create that pain in your life, all right? Because I want to give you just an example, and this is an example that has touched my life and touched the lives of so many people. It may currently be touching your life in one of a number of ways. Number one, you may be this person that I'm about to describe. You may be married to the person I'm about to describe. You may have children, or you may have parents of the person that I might describe. You may know people at work. You may know your boss. You may know coworkers. You may have friends of the person that I'm about to describe. And here's the crazy thing, and I want you to truly just kind of sit back, relax, think about this. If you are doing something in your life that I guarantee you would die from if you continued doing it, and I can't put a date on it. I can't say that you're going to die today or tomorrow. I can't say that you're going to die next week, but I can say that you are creating problems with your health on a daily basis. Every time you do this activity, you're creating health problems for yourself. You're creating health problems for everybody around you. You're creating drastic health problems that are going to kill you. Does it sound like something that you should quit doing? Okay? If you were driving without a seatbelt, if you were driving drunk, okay? If you were driving too fast down an icy road, would you slow down? Would you get out of the car and let somebody else drive? Would you put on your seatbelt? Okay? Now, that's not actually what I'm talking about. But think about that. If you were driving too fast down an icy road, doesn't it make sense just to take the 3 minutes or the 5 minutes or the 1 minute. It literally could take 60 seconds to change your future. You can hit an ice patch, your car can flip over into the ditch or go across lanes, crash into another car, or you could take the 60 seconds it would take to just pull over, sit back, turn off your radio, and think about what it is that you're doing. Think about the danger that you're putting yourself, maybe your family, other people on the road in danger. If you're speeding, if you're so interested in getting, to your destination so fast that you're willing to speed when it's icy and you're going around corners and the car's slipping all over, doesn't it make sense to just take 1 minute, 60 seconds of your life just to reflect, just to stop, pull over to the side of the road and reflect on what it is that you're doing? This is crazy. Why am I risking my entire life? Why am I risking dying or killing somebody that I love over, maybe an extra 5 minutes of slowing down? Literally, that situation is crazy. Now, here's what I'm actually referring to, though. Smoking. How many of us know somebody who smokes on a daily basis? Cigarettes, cigars, chews tobacco, okay? Now, I get it that it is crazy addictive. I get that. I get it that people say, well, it's so hard to stop doing this. But literally, it's killing you from the inside out. And here's the crazy thing. Every single smoker out there knows this. You know that, and yet you keep doing it. So would you continue speeding? Would you continue drinking and driving? Would you continue knowing that you're going to crash at some point? If the car is weaving all over the road, would you continue speeding so fast, or would you stop doing that activity? Would you stop and think, this is crazy, why am I going to kill myself? So every time you light up, you're killing yourself just a little bit more. You're creating health problems for you and the people in your vehicle, or the people in your home, or the people at work, or the people that are standing beside you. You're putting all that garbage into your body constantly. Here's the crazy thing. You can make the conscious decision today to quit doing that activity, because guess what? It's easy to quit. It's not easy to succeed. It's not easy to go and do something like climb a mountain or lose weight or get in shape. That stuff takes a lot of effort. But today, if you give yourself permission to quit buying the cigarettes, see, because the activity of buying them is the thing that actually creates the opportunity for you to put that in your mouth, for the opportunity to put that in your body. So if you stop it right at the source, if you give your opportunity to quit buying the cigarettes, because at the time that your body is starting to go through that withdrawal from the nicotine, you just need to go and think about something else, or do another activity, or do something else to get your mind off of it, and quit buying the cigarettes, quit smoking the cigarettes, quit borrowing the cigarettes, quit being around people who are constantly smoking cigarettes. If you put yourself in an environment that doesn't allow you to smoke, eventually, and trust me, I get it. You will go through that crazy withdrawal from the nicotine, from needing that, and you may have to chew some gum, and you may have to do something else or get a patch or whatever to slowly wean yourself off if that's what it takes. But I want you to give yourself permission to quit killing yourself. Because really, truly, what is it worth? You're not going to necessarily die until you're 80, but you might die when you're 60, or you might die when you're 40, or guess what? You might die when you're 25. See, you don't know when you're going to hit that icy patch. When it comes to cancer, when it comes to lung disease, when it comes to all the tar and crap that's happening in your body, when it comes to having a stroke or a heart attack, your body is just going to shut down one day, and then, boy, you're going to be sorry that you didn't stop speeding. You're going to be sorry that you didn't stop buying those cigarettes. You'll be sorry that you didn't give yourself permission to quit that activity. So if you or somebody you love is currently a smoker, I want you to think about it like, you're basically driving on a crazy icy street, and every time you pick up a cigarette, you're just hitting the gas even more. you're hitting the gas around the curves, on the ice, you've got that opportunity to just pull over for 1 minute. And when I say pull over for 1 minute, it's when you go into that gas station and you're about to say the words, give me that pack of cigarettes. And also, I need $20 in gas, and also I want that pack of cigarettes. You have the opportunity to take 30 seconds or 60 seconds out of your life and just reflect and just say, you know what? I'm giving myself permission today to quit, to not pick up that extra pack of cigarettes from the gas station when I stop there, to get out of that routine of doing something that's killing my body, that's killing my health, and that's hurting people around me that I love. And if you're not willing to do this for yourself, I want you to give yourself permission to quit for your family, for your kids, for your wife, for your husband, for the people that love you. Because you know what? When you die, okay, you're no longer going to be on this earth, but everybody you leave behind that loves you is going to miss you like crazy. It's going to break their heart. Is it truly worth hurting the people that you love just for a smoke, just for a silly addiction that, millions of people every day are saying no to it. Millions of people every day are trying to quit. Millions of people every day are giving themselves permission to not buy that cigarette or not buy that cigar or not buy that nicotine. All right? It's a simple decision that you can make. Here's how you do it. Here's the best strategy that I know how you can do it. Whenever you are tempted, whenever you get that kind of addictive, like when you're getting jittery, stop, pull the car over. Reflect for 60 seconds as to what it is that your goal is, and give yourself permission to quit and say, this is crazy. Why would I keep driving so fast on an icy road, which is the cigarettes, right? The nicotine that's going to kill you eventually. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, may not be for 20 years, but it will get you. You don't want to keep speeding down that icy road. Take that 60 seconds of your life to reprogram yourself and give yourself permission to quit. And regardless of the physical symptoms that are happening to you, you will be able to overcome it. I guarantee you, if you just stop and you reflect and you put yourself in a different state and you say, no, this is the time where I'm going to pull the car over. I'm just going to stop whatever it is I'm doing, no matter what kind of a hurry I'm in. It's not worth crashing my car. It's not worth killing myself. I might be late for a meeting. I might be late for work. I might be late getting the kids to school. Whatever it is, take that 1 minute of time. Nobody's going to penalize you so much for that 1 minute that it's worth killing yourself over. Nobody will penalize you. In this lifetime, nobody will penalize you for 60 seconds of your life that you can take to save yourself, to change your future. Now, we can do this with smoking. We can do this with all kinds of different things. We can do this with negative self-talk, right? People that are sitting there, you may be one of them that say, well, I can't do this. I'm never going to be successful. Everybody else is winning, but not me. Why not me? If you find yourself talking to yourself that way, and you may not be saying it out loud, you may be saying it in your head, you may be just thinking it, you may be exasperated, you may be sitting there thinking, Joel's so successful, Kristen's so successful, why do they have everything going well in their lives? Well, it's because we stop and we say, no, I'm not going to allow myself to go there. I'm not going to allow myself to let the negativity in. I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to make it a positive. And that's how you change your behaviors, and that's how you change to become positive. That's how it works. Stop, realize what's happening, and flip it. All right? Stop, realize that you got to stop speeding down that crazy icy road. Stop thinking of the negativity. Stop doing the activities that are getting you poor results. If you're in a business right now, in a home-based business, and it's not working, you got to find an alternative. Give yourself permission to quit. Here's the difference, and here's the opportunity for you to say, well, okay, and let me just give you an example, or let me give you kind of things that you can't quit on, because there are things that you should be giving yourself permission to quit every single day. Things like eating the wrong foods, constantly eating fast food, speeding, smoking, talking negatively about yourself, your family, or your business. There's things you can't quit on, though. You can't quit on yourself. I will never give you permission, and you should never give yourself permission to quit on you, because you're worth it and you can make it no matter what anybody else says, no matter what the odds are against you, no matter who's fighting with you. You should never quit on you, because why? You're the one that's going to stand up for yourself. You're the one that's going to create your own life. You're the one that's going to create the success. You're going to create the joy and the happiness for you. You should never quit on yourself. Here's the other thing you should never quit on: your family, your wife, your husband, your kids, your parents. Never quit on you. Never quit on your family. Never quit on your dreams. Never quit on your goals. Everything else, feel free to quit on, okay? If the business isn't working, quit on that. If the marketing isn't working, quit on that. But here's the thing: don't just quit. Have a new action plan to get yourself to your dreams, to your goals. Before you give yourself permission to quit a business, make sure you've got a plan to move forward. Before you give yourself permission to quit on a marketing plan or on a way that you're advertising, have something that you're going to do to be successful. Have a new idea. Learn a new skill. Test a new ad. Try a new business. So, you need to stay on the path to success. You may jump in a new vehicle. Instead of driving the Ford, you might jump in a Chevy. Instead of driving the Chevy, you might jump in a BMW. You might put the pedal to the metal instead of going the speed limit. In your business, you just need to keep on the path. Never quit on your dreams. Never quit on your goals. But you're starting to get the differentiation here. I want you to give yourself permission to quit things that aren't working. I want you to give yourself permission to things that are going to kill you. I want you to give yourself permission to quit things that are negative, that are drowning you, that are bringing you down. I want you to give yourself permission to stop eating fast food that's not good for your body. I want you to give yourself permission to quit waking up late. Okay? Wake up earlier in the morning. Do your exercises in the morning. Have a good, exciting, fast-paced day. Enjoy your family. Quit going to the crummy job that you hate. Quit it. Why would you keep going? All right? Just because they're paying you, X amount of dollars? Obviously, okay, well, let me just rephrase that. Don't quit your job if you don't have another plan, and that's what I said. You got to still have a plan. You got to have a new job to go to. You got to have a business that's successful. You've got to have income to obviously feed your family, but don't quit on your dreams. Okay? Quit on things that you don't enjoy, that bring you down, that are negative, that make you unhappy. Those are things that I want you to give yourself permission to quit. If you become a quitter of all the negativity, if you become a quitter of the things that are hurting you, if you become a quitter, okay, and a professional quitter of things that are going to bring you down and that are going to hurt your body and that aren't good for your health, you or your family or your business, you're going to become more successful than you ever thought possible. Why? Because you're alleviating yourself from the negativity. You're getting rid of the things that don't work. You're getting rid of the things that are harming you and that are bringing you down. Quit drinking so much. Okay? Quit eating the bad things. Quit putting off exercise. Just do it. Just exercise. Nike told you, just do it. Just go for it. Right? Do it 1 or 2 times, and guess what? All of a sudden, it's a habit, and you're starting to do it every day. Things in business and things in life change. You have to adapt to them. But you have to give yourself permission to quit the things that don't work and just try new things. Over the years that we've been in business, I've been in business now for probably 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years that I've been in a part-time and a full-time business. Things change. I quit businesses, but I do another one. I try another one. I start my own. I join another company. I join a new product. I sell something different. I build a new website. I'm going to continue to always change and adapt with the industry that we're in. I'm going to change and adapt to new industries. I'm going to try new things. I'm going to see what works. I have the opportunity to be able to be a little more flexible because I am a full-time marketer. My wife and I work from home full-time. so we have a little more flexibility to maneuver, and we have more time to be able to do it. But that doesn't mean that just because you're part-time doesn't mean that you can change and alter and adapt with changes in the economy, changes in the industry, and changes in the products and services that you're able to offer, changes in business that you may want to start, all right? And it all comes down to not getting stuck doing things that you don't like. If there's something that you don't like doing, stop doing it. Quit it, right? It's really easy to quit something. It's hard to succeed at something new, but it's easy to quit the things that aren't working. See, if you get rid of all the stuff that's not working in your life, that's negative in your life, that's pulling you down and bringing you down, you will have so much more time, energy, vitality, happiness, and joy to fulfill all of your dreams and goals. You'll have so much more time to go after and focus on the things that are positive in your life that will make you happier, that will bring you more joy, that will bring you more pleasure. Think about that. Give yourself the permission to quit the pain and start pursuing the positive and start pursuing the pleasure. So we're going to have a little action plan. I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen if you haven't already. You can obviously rewind this, come back to this section, but the action plan is what's going to make you start doing and stop just thinking about it. So I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen. We're going to make a list of things right now together where I'm going to give you permission and you're going to give yourself permission to quit. Okay, we're going to make a list of things that you are going to quit doing. Now, if you're listening to the CD and a recording later on, okay, maybe 2016, 17, 18, all right, regardless of when you're listening to this, we're going to make a list of things that you are going to give yourself today permission to quit. Then what we're going to do is we're going to organize them and we're going to make an action plan to start quitting the negative things. We're going to start quitting the things that you should be quitting and start focusing on the things that you should be focusing on. So I want you to make a list of at least 10 things that you want to quit. Do you want to quit smoking? Do you want to quit speeding? Do you want to quit your job? Do you want to quit talking negatively? Do you want to quit doing marketing that's not working? Okay? Do you want to quit spending time surfing around on the internet looking for a new business? Do you want to quit wasting time at work and being more productive? Okay? Whatever it is that you want to quit, now again, the things that you are not, you're going to give yourself permission to quit on. You're not going to give yourself permission to quit on you, your family, your dreams, your goals. All right? You're going to keep those intact regardless of what happens in life. You're going to always pursue happiness and joy for you and your family and your dreams and your goals, right? So let's make a list of 10 things right now. You can pause this audio if you want to and come right back to it. Let's make a list of 10 things. Go ahead. All right, if you didn't pause me, well, you probably didn't get the opportunity to make a list of 10 things. But once you have your list, what I want you to do next is I want you to take your list and I want you to organize them from 1 to 10 in order from easiest to hardest in terms of quitting. Okay, so for instance, number 1 is going to be the easiest thing, okay, to do. Number 2 is going to be the next easiest thing. Number 3, the next easiest thing. Number 10 is going to be the absolute hardest thing that you're going to quit. So, I mean, if you're a smoker, okay, or if you have bad habits of picking up fast food every day at lunch, okay, that may be a hard thing for you to quit. You might put that as an 8 or a 9 or a 10. Things that are easy to quit, okay, that are number 1. It might be, something like, skipping breakfast in the morning. You got to quit skipping breakfast. You got to eat in the morning. And the reason why you got to eat in the morning is so that your brain can get kind of a kickstart, so that your body can get a kickstart, get some food in you so that you operate better throughout the day, right? So skipping breakfast and just drinking a coffee and running to work and being late and, it kind of gives you a bad start to the day. So you may want to quit skipping breakfast. That might be number 1. That's a really easy thing to do. If you can just plan the night before what you're going to eat, you can put it out, you can lay it out, you can have it ready, you can wake up 15 minutes earlier, you can eat your breakfast, okay? So just put your list in order from easiest, number 1, to hardest, number 10. Next, what I want you to do is I want you to make a plan of action, and here's what we're going to do. We're not going to do everything on the list immediately. We're going to focus on just 2 things at a time. I'm going to make this really easy on you. I'm going to allow you, and you're going to allow yourself, you're going to give yourself permission to quit 2 things at a time. Here's the 2 things you're going to start with. You may think the two easiest things. Nope. You may think the two hardest things. Nope. You're going to quit the easiest thing and the hardest thing. Okay? So I want you to focus first today, starting immediately, starting right now, right after you finish this audio, on number 1, and I'm going to get you to focus on number 10. Now, here's the rationale, here's the reasoning behind why I want you to do that. Number 1 is going to be really easy to do and accomplish. So you're going to feel good about that because you're going to pretty much immediately quit doing that, and you're going to be successful day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. Okay? You're going to be successful every single day this week of quitting number 1. You're going to have a full, every day, be excited. I finally quit it. I stopped doing that. You're going to get that fulfillment. You're going to get that joy. You're going to get that happiness that you were able to be successful. Now, number 10 is going to be a little bit harder. But that's something you're going to have to use a strategy, like I said, of when you're going to do that activity, or, if it's smoking, or if it's, skipping breakfast, or if it's, talking negatively, or whatever it is that you really need to quit that you think is going to be hard. I want you to use that strategy. Think of yourself and picture yourself driving that car, speeding down that icy road. What do? You stop, you pull over, you spend 60 seconds contemplating, what the heck is it that you're doing? Why is it that you're putting your life in danger? This does not make sense. I should not be doing this. Okay, that's the strategy you're going to use for number 10 for the next week. And I want you to every day use that strategy immediately following a time where you're tempted to not quit doing that activity that's hurting you, your life, your body, your family, okay, your work, whatever it is hurting, you're going to stop doing that. All right? And if you've got to pull that car over, and you've got to spend 60 seconds, only 60 seconds of your life, just to reprogram yourself and say, okay, I need to stop doing this. This doesn't make sense. Why am I speeding down this icy road, going to crash my car? For what? This is endangering the life of myself, my family, maybe somebody else that I don't even know. I got to not do this. And if you can pull over that car every time that you're tempted to go back into those bad habits, your mindset, your brain, okay, and yourself and your body, if you just think of yourself, again, speeding down that road when you're going to go buy the cigarettes and you say, no, I can't do that, I'm going to pull over the car, and you literally stop yourself and you go stand in a corner of the gas station, and for 60 seconds, you spend that next 60 seconds literally just standing there thinking about pulling over that car and saying, this does not make sense, why am I doing this? Okay, and you spend 60 seconds thinking about that, you will stop doing that activity. You will give yourself permission to quit. So I want you to do number 1, number 10 at the same time. Now, when you accomplish number 1, number 10, and you feel confident that you have successfully quit both of those, then you're going to move on to number 2, and you're going to move on to number 9. Always have an easy and a hard to do at the same time. Because what's going to happen is you're going to start changing your life slowly with immediate success, plus maybe success that takes a little bit of effort. By pulling over that car, that speeding car that's going down the icy road, you're going to stop, you're going to think about it, you're going to say, I can't do that. Now, if you're on number 2 and number 9 and number 10 creeps back up, you've got to do the same thing. You've got to say, oh, no, wait, number 10 is creeping up. I give myself permission to quit number 10. I'm going to pull the car over. I'm going to stop for 60 seconds. I'm only going to take 60 seconds of my life. I'm going to specifically ponder about this, and I'm going to say, no, I give myself permission to quit this. I'm not going to do it. This doesn't make sense. I'm putting my life in danger, my family in danger, everybody else in danger that's on the road. I'm not going to buy those cigarettes. I'm not going to do that activity, whatever it is, number 10. You will always work on an easy and a hard at the same time. Eventually you'll get to number 5 and number 6, which are kind of in the middle, all right? And they're both somewhat easy, somewhat hard to do. But eventually you'll have all 10 of those done, and you'll say, wow, my life is completely changed. And it might take you a month, it might take you a year, it might take you 2 years to accomplish all 10. But if you do an easy and a hard at the same time, and you give yourself permission when you're tempted, when you find, when you're doing that activity, because you're going to have it on your mind. What's number 1? Well, it's I got to quit skipping breakfast in the morning. Well, I eat breakfast every morning. Eventually what's going to happen is you're going to create that habit in your life where you don't even have to think about it, and you've completely reprogrammed yourself to always eat breakfast, because you always remember skipping breakfast is number 1. I gave myself permission to quit skipping breakfast. I got to eat breakfast because it's healthy for me and it's good. And if I don't do that, I'm going to pull the car over. I'm going to stop speeding. I'm going to think about the icy road. All right? Does that make sense? All right, so we're going to do that. And we're going to do an easy and a hard, so we have a complete easy success immediately. We feel good about ourselves. We feel positive about ourselves that we gave ourselves permission to quit the easy one, and we're going to work on that hard one at the same time. And it may take us a day, it might take us 2 days, it might take us a week, it might take us a month. But every single time we try to do that thing, that number 10, we're going to tell ourselves, stop. Take the time to pull over, right? Wherever you are, if you're at work or if you're at home, just put yourself in a corner and give yourself 60 seconds to reflect on why it is that you feel that you need to do that, because it's hurting you, your family, or your future, or your goals, or your dreams. It's hurting you. Stop doing that. Give yourself permission to quit. If you take the time to make this list and you take the time to do number 1 and number 10 at the same time, and then if you're still working on number 10, you can do 2 and 10, 3 and 10, 3 and 9, all right? Continue to do that list until you're completely done quitting all these negative activities and these things that are hurting you in your life and your health and your future. You will truly win by quitting. I hope this has been helpful for you, for myself and my wife, Kristen. We love to help you. We love to kind of inspire you. Please make your list. Please start working on it immediately today. You can take this action to be able to change your life, change your future, achieve your goals, achieve your dreams, bring more joy and happiness into your life. Have a great day, everyone.